Welcome back to the Tracy Take. Today, Ryan and I will be breaking down the first of three Thanksgiving matchups between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. But before we get into that, I kind of want to start out, do a little bit of a different intro because it is Thanksgiving. We are talking about what are thankful for us. I think I can speak for both Ryan and myself on how thankful that our viewers are. I think what we are of our viewers for watching our content and our show. We were joking last week about how our videos are now consistently getting about 30 views a video, and how from 6 months before it was getting about 3 or 4 views a video. And like, hey,
Yeah.
we increased our viewage by 1,000% on average. But and that's where that joy is only brought to us by you, the viewer, and we are highly grateful for it. And if you subscribe to our channel, thank you again. If you're if you're watching us for the first time, hit that subscribe button if you have not already, because we'd love to keep creating this content for you and really just kind of put our opinion out there. Comment on the video, let us know your thoughts, and I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. Ryan, let's get
Yeah.
into it. I know that intro was a little bit longer, but it is the season
It is
of
Thanksgiving.
thanks.
Got to be festive.
Yep, very festive. And this first matchup, Chicago Bears versus Detroit Lions. Um, this game doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, but it will
No,
be
it is
fun to
interesting
watch.
though.
It'll be fun to watch, and we might not be able to watch Justin Fields, which is kind of why we wanted to watch it. But in the grand scheme of things, it will be interesting to watch um, these two teams play and kind of see where they're at. See, obviously, everyone knows the Lions are 0-9-1. The Bears are 3-7 now. It's going to be
Yeah.
an interesting game to watch. I don't think it's going to be very high quality, but it's going to be fun just to see where are these teams weak at, where are these teams good at, and then that'll honestly give us a good judge. I'm looking forward to
Yeah.
watching it, so then I can be able to talk about it better in the offseason, see who they should draft,
Yeah.
see which way they can go. So that will be fun for me. Also, it's always fun
Yeah.
to watch with a nice Thanksgiving turkey sandwich with some mashed
Oh yeah.
potatoes
Oh
going
yeah.
on. But
Yeah.
this
No,
game
I
itself,
mean,
oh god,
I was gonna say to me, this game is just gonna be a fun game. You can play cards with your family, have it on in the background, and kind of watch it.
mm-hmm,
But there are actually, I think this game will be competitive, and I think there are a few reasons for that. One, both of these defenses I don't think are very good, mainly due to injuries. Lions have had a few major injuries, Jeff
mm-hmm,
Okuda being the main one, and for the Bears, Khalil Mack is out.
yeah,
Eddie Goldman, the big run stopping defensive tackles out,
mm-hmm,
which will play a role as the Lions actually have an average rushing attack, but the Bears so far have had the sixth ranked rushing attack, but I think that's kind of come down since Mack and Eddie Goldman
mm-hmm,
got hurt. Eddie Goldman got hurt this week, so I do
mm-hmm.
think this is an interesting matchup, and I am kind of excited. But before we really start to break it down, I kind of just wanted to get your opinion on what you think of this.
So similar stuff. I will say both of these defenses, pass wise. Oh shit. Sorry, I stuck my toe. Both these defenses, pass wise, are actually above average. The Bears are ranked 10th overall in yards per game. The
Yeah,
Lions are actually shockingly 13th overall in passing yards per game. That's probably because most of the time they get behind really quickly, so teams will
yeah,
start running the ball against them. And that's going to be perfect against this passing offense for both teams, which
mhm.
the Detroit Lions are shockingly not last in passing yards. Are 30th overall. But you know who is last by about 30 to 40 passing yards per game? The Chicago Bears, averaging only
Yeah,
155 passing yards per game. I think a lot of that is due to Justin Fields not being the most efficient of throwers, and them having a more run-heavy attack. And this is where I think actually
yeah,
a lot of the game's going to be played. The Bears are sixth ranked in rushing yards per game offensively, while the Lions are 16th. And they actually,
yeah.
DeAndre Swift is actually, I think, a potential Pro Bowl player. If you had to pick
Yeah.
one player from
He,
the Lions, I think he's
he's
it.
had a really understated season because the Lions just are not
Oh yeah,
that
no, they're
good.
just not good. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they're just not good. And if I'm not mistaken, I think, I mean, I would look forward to watching the game, but if I'm not mistaken, I think every team gets one player sent to the Pro Bowl, and I think DeAndre Swift's the only guy that's come to mind that is a for sure lock Well, sorry, he's the only guy that would be the guy that would go for the Lions that I can think of off
Yeah,
the
that
top
I
of
would
my
think
head.
of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
unless they get an
maybe
offensive lineman, maybe.
maybe the long snapper. I don't know. But anyways, I say that though offensively about the run games because both defensive run games are not good. The
Yeah,
Bears are 24th overall, and the Lions are even worse at 31st overall, only ahead of the Los Angeles Chargers. So I think with David Montgomery with David Montgomery back now, it's looking like Andy Dalton is going to play. Unfortunately, and we said this
yeah,
earlier in the show. Uh, well, not no offense to Andy Dalton. I was looking forward to watching Justin Fields play, see how he does. But he has a rib injury, and they're testing him for also spleen injury as well. If this was a Sunday game, maybe he would be playing. Maybe they'd have
yeah,
some more time to rest. I don't know if he'll be able to come back on a Thursday. I would love to see him play. Either way, though, I don't really think that matters too much because for me, I think the Bears are going to win. And I think they're going to cover the spread. The spread's 3.5 points, and the over under is
yeah,
42. The
yeah,
Lions are just they've just been the Lions, and I think it's going to be really difficult for them. Uh, they obviously haven't been good, but there was a point in earlier on in the season where they were playing decent football, just couldn't win a game, and they have not been playing decent football as of late.
yeah. Yeah, they had a rough week against the Browns this past week, and I do agree with you. I just think this rushing attack for the Bears is going to be too much. David Montgomery's back; he's healthy. Uh, that offensive line looks like they were getting pretty decent push for him against the Ravens defensive front, which is much better
Mm-hmm.
than the Lions defensive front. So I really like the Bears in this one. I'm probably gonna say what 20. I'm gonna say 27-17. I think is probably where I'll go in favor of the Bears.
For the Bears,
Yeah, for the Bears.
well, sorry, that was I agree. The Bears are going to win. I don't think it's going to be that high scoring of a game. I'm just trying to think of. Or let me pull up. Have the Bears? Have the Bears scored more than 24 points in a game? Like genuine question. I'm trying to think. I don't think they've scored. Like they ranked 29th overall, and it was 16 points per game. They've scored 27 against the Steelers 2 weeks ago,
Yeah,
and that was it.
true. But
So,
a lot of the defenses that they've played have been a lot better than this. So like the
but even
Rams,
then,
Bengals, Browns,
the Bears only
they
beat the
scored
Lions.
24 against the Lions the first time.
Yeah, I mean, I
Uh,
still think that they're going to be able to do it, and they're going to be able to win. It'll probably be by 7 to 10 points as well. I think it's going to be
yeah,
much lower scoring though. I don't think the Lions just offensively they haven't been able to get anything really going, but outside DeAndre Swift, Jared Goff has been off. He didn't even start today, if I'm not mistaken. I think
yeah,
I don't know what that was. That was my turkey. That was my turkey eating practice. I don't even think the Tim Boyle. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Tim Boyle started today. He only threw for uh, against the Browns, 15 for 23, 77 yards, and 2 interceptions.
yeah,
But this one, DeAndre Swift had himself a game of 136 rushing yards with 1 touchdown. So, like,
yeah.
I think it's going to be a very run heavy game. I think
Mhm.
it's going to speed the game up for both DeAndre
Yeah,
Swift and David Montgomery getting it. But I still think that the Bears are going to win. Because you also got to think David Montgomery, before he got hurt, it was during this game, and the dude went off. Dude had a tear
yeah.
of a game.
Well,
I
that's
think he,
I think the Bears will have a much easier time scoring points. I just think the Lions might get some garbage time points.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I'll go a little bit less. I don't think they're going to break 35 points. I think it's gonna. I'm going to go like a 20-10 Bears win.
20-10. Okay.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. I
So
I'm excited for this one. I'm just excited for
yeah,
Thanksgiving football in general.
that is true.
Um, wait, what?
Oh no, I said that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't
Hmm.
have too much else to add on this game. I think it'll be a good warm up for the games to come.
Yeah.
But
Well, do
do
you
you have
want
anything
to
else to
go into
add?
the playoff implications of this game?
Oh yeah, yeah, we can do that.
Oh, I'm just kidding. There are none.
Yeah. I figured it'd be a brief segment.
It
So
was brief.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it was brief. Uh, but I think that's going to do it for this episode of the Tracy Take. If you guys have not already, please go ahead and like and subscribe and leave a comment down below on who you think is going to win this game, and we will give a shout out to whoever has the most accurate comment. And we will see you guys next time.